So this is the pound dollar analysis for Monday the 16th of April. Now let's just have a look what happened to prices and where prices may actually go. So previously we have seen this ascension here in the pound against the dollar. We've now had a move beyond the 42.66, briefly putting a new high, trading back below the 42.66. And what we have seen is more recently we've had a test of the 42.66, had a bit of a pullback. We might go on for another test of that 42.66. Now, if 42.66 does hold as resistance, we are potentially looking for prices to retrace all the way back down towards this 41.96. An area previously we had a bit of a consolidation. It previously acted as resistance and support. So in around that 41.96, we're looking to see if we do see a bit of a bullish bounce back up towards our 42.66. But if we do break down from this 41.96, we're then looking for prices to move down to possibly where we do have the 200 period moving average here. We have to be aware of the 41.60s. We did have found some minor support here around 41.60s, but we're ultimately looking for prices to move down towards this 41.18 at the very next major horizontal level, while being aware of the 200 period moving average and 400 period moving average staying pretty close by. In around at 41.18, we do have the 400 period moving average, thus increasing likelihood of potentially finding a bullish bounce coming into the market from this 41.18. The 400 period moving average as well as the horizontal level, thus increasing likelihood of seeing some buy side momentum come into the market. And if we do see a breakdown from this 41.18, we're looking for price to move down towards our 40.69. I don't anticipate prices moving much beyond 40.69, but if we do see sufficient volatility later on in the week, 40.05 may just come into focus. Similarly to the upside, if we do see a break above the 42.66, if we do see a break and hold above 42.66, we're then looking for price to move up towards that 143.43 level. Successful break from which we're looking for price heads towards our 43.95 and beyond 43.95. The very next level that we are looking at is a move up towards that 145 level here on the pound against the dollar. What we'll do now is we'll have a look at the higher time frames before wrapping up here on the pound against the dollar. If we look at the monthly chart, we get the scaling on here correct, and we are seeing that bullish buy side momentum follow through. So we are seeing this recovery here in the pound against the dollar. It doesn't appear to be any major headwinds at the moment, so we are looking to test these old highs. We do have a bit of a bull flag forming here, so there is a potential to see a strong continuation here to the upside in the pound against the dollar. Now we'll have a look at the weekly time frame. And over on the weekly time frame, we can see we've had a series of higher lows, had a few pullbacks. We've had not a very strong pullback more recently, but we are seeing this move here to the upside continue. We posted a higher low. We are into towards that 200 period moving average here on this weekly chart. So we'll see if we do get a bit of a pullback, or if we do continue to break above this 200 period moving average here on a weekly chart and start to head towards that 145 level. Now let's just have a look at the daily chart here on the pound against the dollar. And on the pound dollar, we are seeing, like I was saying, we've got our lows there. A higher low had a brief move upwards, at a pullback, and we are seeing this strong continuation here to the upside. There remains a possibility of seeing a bit of a pullback here. The reason I've said that is these candles are increasing and becoming smaller, so there is a possibility of seeing a bit of a pullback, posting a potentially a higher low before seeing that continuation to the upside here on the pound against the dollar. With that said, that wraps up the pound dollar analysis. Thanks for watching.